Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. MrRecon here, the Girls Like the Battle 2 video for you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's free. And don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment down below what team you're using or what team works good for you, or just in general what you think about entrance exam, right? I like it. It's better than what it used to be. I'll tell you that right now. So, all right, before we get into the video, before we get into showing the team, we got to cover some stuff first, okay? So we have 4 tiers, B, A, S, and S+, right? If you go up a tier, you cannot go down a tier, essentially. So once you get to A, you're stuck in A. You can only go higher up from there. Once you get to S, you can't go back down. You're stuck in it, or you can go to S+. Once you're at S+, you're just stuck there, right? So the goal here is to get to S tier to get the rewards, right? So when you get to S tier, if you don't care about the frame, which is an S+, if you don't care about that, then you can just stay in S tier, and you can complete your tasks. Now, I did this last time when I made S+. I'm probably going to do S+ again. When I get to S+ and I complete my tasks, I'm going to put one girl up. So you guys, if you see me there, of course, you'll know my name is MrRecon in game. You could just farm me. I'm putting my team as one girl, just so you can farm me when I get to S+. That way you guys can get your rewards quicker that way. So by all means, if you see me with one girl on my defense, that means you guys can go ahead and start farming me for as much as you want. All right. So on the rewards, we have the left is free to play. Essentially, it's free for just doing it. And then the right is the $20 pack that you buy from Mission Prep. Of course, when you buy the Mission Prep, you also get an avatar with it, which they've been doing for a while, which I like. But 90 capsules in total. There's 4 tokens. So that's 130 capsules in total to be able to get. Now, the capsule tickets. A lot of questions about this last time. You can only use those on a capsule week, and you have to use them that week. You cannot carry over to the next capsule week. So make sure you use them next week, your tokens at least. If you do buy Mission Prep, your 90 capsules for some other girl, or maybe Sivney's really good and you really want her, that's up to you. But I will test her when she comes out Saturday at 9 a.m. that weekend, right? Because I'm moving Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then hopefully by then I will have everything set up. And then Saturday we'll have stream 9 a.m. Hopefully Friday I'll have the weekly update video out for you guys. Little timeline on that real quick. But yeah, we'll test Sivney for sure. With me saying that, though, is also remember that entrance exam does not correlate to in-game PvP. So whatever works here might not work exactly how you think it will in the actual junior varsity, elite league, UL, stuff like that. So just remember that, okay? But for sure, we will test Sivney that weekend on Saturday. All right, so also, whenever you go to A tier, you unlock Limit Break 5s, which will shows you right here. This will change when you're going from A to S. It will give you new setup, like different things that you have to do. But for right now, it says when we get to Division A, we'll unlock Limit Break 5s. Now, last time entrance exam came out, there was a problem whenever you got to Limit Break 5s and you were choosing your limit breaks, right? Because they're locked, it would reset your limit breaks every time if you didn't switch your gear first. So unequip your gear, re-equip your gear, and then choose your limit breaks. I don't know if they fixed it or not. They said they might have last time, but just remember that if you put your limit breaks and they reset, go back in, remove your antique, set your limit breaks, and then set your antique. Fixes that problem, okay? Now, as far as the girls we used for the defense, I used Holly, Apate, Sivney, Cassie, Monica, Angelica. It's the same thing I used for attacking. You could probably replace the Apate and Cassie for somebody else, like use Izanami or, I don't know, some other girl that you want to try. But for most part, I would keep the Monica, Angelica, Sivney, and Holly. Because at least you have to use the Sivney, though, because that's just part of the requirements. But, sorry, yawn. Talking a lot today, yawning away. Okay, so for the first part on B to A and A probably to S, I'm using Eternal Dawns on all my girls. Besides the Apate, which I'm using Deception, which is a speed one. So whenever you don't have, let's say, pay-to-win antiques, you can use like Black Magic Hat or any other damage reduction antique you have currently you're using on the 5 of the girls. And you could say you can use Power of Wind on the Apate if you have it. If you don't have a speed thing for Apate, you can just use whatever you have then essentially. When we get unlocked antiques that are fully unlocked all the way, you could probably go ahead and use a energy antique on your Apate. That works great too. Same thing whenever you like Izanami comes out as well. You can use that on Izanami too. So just be aware of that. As far as the servants go, the first B and A, I would use Deer, right? I think alt core only comes in fake into S. So once you have your alt core out, switch the pet you have alt core. If Deerling is already your servant with your alt core on it, then you don't have to switch. Mine's Kraken, right? Some of our other players have Kraken as well. I think on one of my other accounts, it's set for PvE modes, right? It's not designed for PvP. I set it up for PvE to help out with Sky Island and stuff like that for my guild. I use Hunter, essentially, right? Still trying to upgrade that. So I would switch to Hunter because it has a higher alt core than my Deerling, and I would use that in S+. Not the preferred one to use, by the way, in PvP, but that's what I have on that one account, so I'll use it on that. But yeah, use Deer for the first two, and then when alt core comes into play, switch to whatever servant you have for alt core. As far as when you get to the higher tiers, I would at least use Monica because of her abilities, Angelica because she's one of the best damage PvP, probably the best you could say for PvP damage wise right now, and Holly. For sure, keep those. And you have to use Sivney to complete the rewards, obviously. So keep her in there. And as far as the other two slots with the Apate and Cassie, you can change around and switch. As long as you make it into that, what is it, like 40% from A to S, and then S to S plus is what, 20% or something like that? As long as you make it within that threshold to make it higher into the higher tier, that's all you have to do. Don't worry about your ranking as much. Now, if you care about your rankings, that's on you. You can do what you want to do. But just remember, it's not a priority. Your priority should be get your rewards. You get those done, you can just goof around and play around. Once you get those, like let's say if you get to all your rewards, right? You're maxed out on everything. You got your 90 capsules. You don't want to use Sivney anymore. Go ahead and drop her. It's not a big deal. You can just use whatever you want to use after that. But at least make S tier, guys. I don't know if I said it earlier, but whenever I complete mine, I'm going to just drop all of my girls and just put one girl on defense and let people farm me when I'm in S+. I'm just going to do that. I'll also remember that S+ gives a frame out now. So if you want a nice little frame to show that you were an S+ tier in entrance exam, you have to get S+. So it's whatever if you want a frame. But no rewards on rankings, though, which is good. It's just rewards from completing the mission prep, essentially, which is great. So, yeah. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Remember, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment down below what team you're using, or you can go to my Discord in the link description below and post your team there or ask for help on there. Someone will help you. If I can't help you, somebody will, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, stay safe out there. It's a crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.